Question 1. How should a driver respond when seeing a push button for pedestrian cross sign? A. Increase speed to pass before pedestrians cross. B. Stop and wait for pedestrians to cross. C. Prepare to stop if pedestrians are waiting to cross. Answer. C. Prepare to stop if pedestrians are waiting to cross. Drivers should be ready to yield to pedestrians who may activate the crossing signal. Question 2. What precautions should you take when approaching an area with a 4-track sign? A. Speed up to cross the tracks quickly. B. Look for multiple trains and cross carefully. C. Ignore the sign as it is only informational. Answer. B. Look for multiple trains and cross carefully. This sign indicates the presence of multiple railway tracks, requiring extra caution and vigilance for trains from either direction. Question 3. How should your driving change when you see a rough road sign ahead? A. Accelerate to minimize discomfort. B. Continue at your current speed. C. Slow down to navigate the area safely. Answer. C. Slow down to navigate the area safely. A rough road sign warns of uneven or potentially damaging road conditions ahead, requiring reduced speed for safety. Question 4. What does the slow-moving vehicle sign indicate, and how should you react? A. Overtake the vehicle immediately. B. Prepare to slow down and pass safely when possible. C. Honk to alert the driver to speed up. Answer. B. Prepare to slow down and pass safely when possible. This sign is displayed on vehicles that travel at slower speeds, and drivers should be cautious and pass when it's safe to do so. Question 5. How should you adjust your driving when encountering a truck rollover reduce speed sign? A. Maintain your current speed. B. Slow down and be cautious of potential rollovers. C. Stop and wait for trucks to pass. Answer. B. Slow down and be cautious of potential rollovers. This sign indicates a high risk for trucks to roll over, and reducing speed increases safety. Question 6. What does a divided highway sign mean for your driving approach? A. Prepare for an upcoming division in the road. B. Increase speed as the road becomes a highway. C. The sign has no impact on driving approach. Answer. A. Prepare for an upcoming division in the road. A divided highway sign indicates that the road will soon have a median or barrier dividing the traffic. Question 7. How should you respond to a ramp closed schedule sign on a highway? A. Use the ramp regardless of the sign. B. Plan your travel accordingly to avoid the closed ramp. C. Stop and wait for the ramp to open. Answer. B. Plan your travel accordingly to avoid the closed ramp. This sign indicates scheduled closures, and drivers should plan alternative routes. Question 8. What does an added lane sign indicate for lane merging? A. Merge immediately as the lane ends. B. No need to merge. An additional lane is beginning. C. The added lane is for turning only. Answer. B. No need to merge. An additional lane is beginning. The added lane sign informs drivers that a new lane starts and merging is not necessary. Question 9. How should you approach an intersection with a left turn yield on green sign? A. Turn left immediately on green without yielding. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. C. Stop and wait for a green arrow before turning. Answer. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. This sign means you can turn left on a green light, but must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Question 10. What precautions are necessary when encountering a loose gravel sign? A. Increase speed to pass over gravel quickly. B. Drive normally as the sign has minimal impact. C. Slow down and maintain control of the vehicle. Answer. C. Slow down and maintain control of the vehicle. Loose gravel can reduce traction, so slowing down helps to prevent skidding. Question 11. How does a turning traffic must yield to pedestrians sign affect your turning actions? A. Ignore pedestrians and continue turning. B. Yield to pedestrians in crosswalks before turning. C. Stop completely before making any turn. Answer. B. Yield to pedestrians in crosswalks before turning. This sign reminds drivers to give way to pedestrians while turning. Question 12. What is the proper lane usage when encountering a double lane left turn only and straight lane no U-turn sign? A. Use any lane for any action. B. Select the correct lane based on your intended maneuver. C. Make a U-turn if in the straight lane. Answer. B. Select the correct lane based on your intended maneuver. This sign indicates specific actions allowed in each lane and drivers should choose lanes accordingly. Question 13. How should you react to a right lane must exit sign on a highway? A. Stay in the right lane to exit. B. Move out of the right lane if you do not wish to exit. C. Ignore the sign and continue in the right lane. Answer. B. Move out of the right lane if you do not wish to exit. This sign informs drivers in the right lane that it will lead to an exit. Question 14. What action should you take upon seeing a Use Next Exit sign on the freeway? A. Ignore the sign and continue to your regular exit. B. Prepare to exit at the next available off-ramp. C. Stop and wait on the freeway for further instructions. Answer. B. Prepare to exit at the next available off-ramp. This sign typically indicates that the usual exit may be closed or congested. Question 15. What additional safety measures should you take when driving through an area with a children at play sign? A. Drive at a consistent speed as children are aware of passing vehicles. B. Increase speed to leave the area quickly. C. Slow down and be extra vigilant for children who may dart into the street. Answer. C. Slow down and be extra vigilant for children who may dart into the street. This sign indicates an area where children are often present, requiring increased attention and caution. Question 16. How should you interpret and respond to a directional arrow road marking? A. Follow the direction of the arrow to stay in the correct lane. B. The arrow is only a suggestion and can be ignored. C. Change lanes immediately upon seeing the arrow. Answer. A. Follow the direction of the arrow to stay in the correct lane. Directional arrows guide drivers to ensure they are in the correct lane for their intended route. Question 17. What driving adjustments should be made for a soft shoulder sign? A. Drive normally as the sign has no immediate impact. B. Avoid stopping or driving on the shoulder. C. Use the shoulder for overtaking slower vehicles. Answer. B. Avoid stopping or driving on the shoulder. A soft shoulder means the road sign is not firm and could be unsafe for vehicles. Question 18. What should you be prepared for when seeing an exit highway sign? A. Increase speed to exit the highway. B. Prepare for upcoming exit ramps and deceleration lanes. C. Ignore the sign if you are not ready to exit. Answer. B. Prepare for upcoming exit ramps and deceleration lanes. This sign indicates that an exit is approaching, and drivers should get ready if they intend to leave the highway. Question 19. How should you approach and cross a bridge with a narrow bridge sign? A. Speed up to minimize time on the bridge. B. Continue at the same speed. C. Slow down and be cautious of the reduced width. Answer. C. Slow down and be cautious of the reduced width. Narrow bridges require careful navigation due to limited space. Question 20. What does a flagman ahead sign indicate and how should you prepare? A. Ignore the sign and maintain your speed. B. Be ready to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Accelerate to pass the area quickly. Answer. B. Be ready to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. This sign warns of road work or other situations ahead where a flagman is directing traffic. Question 21. What should you do when approaching an intersection with a no right turn on red sign? A. Proceed with the turn if the road is clear. B. Wait until the light turns green to make the turn. C. Stop and then proceed with the turn. Answer. B. Wait until the light turns green to make the turn. This sign indicates that right turns on red are prohibited, so you must wait for a green signal. Question 22. How do you proceed if you encounter a yield sign while merging onto a highway? A. Accelerate and merge without yielding. B. Yield to the traffic on the highway and merge when safe. C. Stop completely before merging. Answer. B. Yield to the traffic on the highway and merge when safe. The yield sign indicates that you must give way to traffic already on the highway before merging. Question 23. In what situations is it appropriate to use your vehicle's horn in urban areas? A. To express frustration or anger at other drivers. B. As a greeting to friends you see on the road. C. To alert others to a potential danger. Answer. C. To alert others to a potential danger. The horn should be used only to warn others of imminent danger, not for aggressive driving or social purposes. Question 24. What is the correct procedure when approaching a school bus with flashing red lights on a divided highway? A. Stop regardless of your direction of travel. B. Slow down and pass cautiously. C. Stop if you are traveling in the same direction as the bus. Answer. C. Stop if you are traveling in the same direction as the bus. On a divided highway, only traffic following the bus must stop. Question 25. How should you respond to a bicycle crossing sign? A. Increase speed to clear the area quickly. B. Be alert and yield to cyclists. C. Cyclists must yield to vehicular traffic. Answer. B. Be alert and yield to cyclists. This sign indicates an area where cyclists may be crossing, and drivers should be prepared to yield. Question 26. What is the significance of a T intersection sign, and how should you approach it? A. The road ends ahead. Prepare to turn left or right. B. Treat it as a four-way stop. C. Ignore the sign and proceed as usual. Answer. A. The road ends ahead. Prepare to turn left or right. At a T intersection, the through road ends, requiring a turn. Question 27. Describe the necessary actions when you see a deer crossing sign. A. Speed up to avoid hitting any deer. B. Be especially watchful for deer on the road. C. Deer crossing signs are for information only and require no action. Answer. B. Be especially watchful for deer on the road. This sign warns of potential deer activity, and extra caution is needed. Question 28. How should you handle a situation where you are driving in heavy rain and start to hydroplane? A. Brake hard to regain control. B. Ease off the gas and steer straight or in the direction you want to go. C. Accelerate to maintain control. Answer. B. Ease off the gas and steer straight or in the direction you want to go. This helps regain traction and control of the vehicle. Question 29. What are the rules regarding the use of your headlights when driving in fog? A. Use high beams for better visibility. B. Keep headlights off and use parking lights. C. Use low beams or fog lights. Answer. C. Use low beams or fog lights. High beams can reflect off the fog and impair visibility, whereas low beams or fog lights enhance it. Question 30. When is it permissible to park in front of a driveway? A. When the driveway is not in use. B. Never. It is illegal to block a driveway. C. For a brief period if you stay in the vehicle. Answer. B. Never. It is illegal to block a driveway. Obstructing a driveway is prohibited as it impedes access. Question 31. How do you correctly navigate a roundabout or traffic circle? A. Enter without yielding and exit at any point. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout and exit carefully. C. Always turn right when entering the roundabout. Answer. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout and exit carefully. This ensures safe and efficient traffic flow. Question 32. What actions should you take if you are involved in a minor traffic collision with no injuries? B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. C. Wait for police to arrive before doing anything. Answer. B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. This helps maintain traffic flow and ensures safety post-collision. Question 33. How should you adjust your driving based on a falling rock sign in mountainous areas? A. Increase your speed to quickly pass the area. B. Drive cautiously and be vigilant for potential falling debris. C. The sign is merely informational. No adjustment is needed. Answer. B. Drive cautiously and be vigilant for potential falling debris. Falling rocks signs warn of potential hazards from above, requiring heightened awareness. Question 34. What does a stop ahead sign indicate, and how should you prepare? A. Prepare to make a complete stop at an upcoming stop sign. B. Ignore the sign if the stop sign is not immediately visible. C. Slow down but do not stop unless traffic is present. Answer. A. Prepare to make a complete stop at an upcoming stop sign. The sign serves as a pre-warning for an upcoming stop sign, especially when the stop sign is not immediately visible. Question 35. Describe the legal requirements for making a U-turn in a business district. A. U-turns are always prohibited in business districts. B. U-turns are allowed only at intersections with traffic signals. C. Make a U-turn anywhere as long as it doesn't disrupt traffic. Answer. B. U-turns are allowed only at intersections with traffic signals. This is provided there are no signs prohibiting U-turns, and it is safe to do so. Question 36. What precautions should be taken when driving through a construction zone? A. Speed up to leave the zone quickly. B. Maintain normal speed unless workers are present. C. Slow down, obey posted signs, and be alert for workers and equipment. Answer. C. Slow down, obey posted signs, and be alert for workers and equipment. Construction zones often have reduced speed limits and require extra caution. Question 37. How should you react when your lane is ending and you see a merge sign? A. Continue in your lane until it ends, then merge. B. Merge immediately without signaling. C. Signal and merge into the through lane safely. Answer. C. Signal and merge into the through lane safely. It's important to merge smoothly and safely into the traffic flow. Question 38. What is the recommended following distance under normal driving conditions? A. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour of speed. B. 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. C. As close as possible to the vehicle ahead. Answer. B. 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. This distance provides enough time for reaction and stopping in case of sudden changes. Question 39. How should you respond if an emergency vehicle approaches while you are stopped at an intersection? A. Proceed through the intersection to clear the way. B. Stay put until the emergency vehicle passes. C. Pull to the right in the intersection and stop. Answer. B. Stay put until the emergency vehicle passes. It's safest to remain stopped and allow the emergency vehicle to maneuver around you. Question 40. What steps should you follow if your brakes fail while driving? A. Pump the brake pedal, use the emergency brake, and seek a safe way to slow down and stop. B. Continue driving to a garage for immediate service. C. Turn off your engine immediately. Answer. A. Pump the brake pedal, use the emergency brake, and seek a safe way to slow down and stop. These steps help in controlling the vehicle and bringing it to a safe stop. Question 41. How do you properly react to a pedestrian crossing sign in a residential area? A. Increase your speed to pass the area quickly. B. Drive normally as pedestrians will wait for cars. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for pedestrians. Answer. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for pedestrians. Drivers should always be ready to yield to pedestrians in marked crossing areas. Question 42. What is the appropriate action when the traffic light turns green but the intersection is still blocked? A. Enter the intersection and wait for it to clear. B. Honk to encourage the traffic to move. C. Stay behind the crosswalk until the intersection is clear. Answer. C. Stay behind a crosswalk until the intersection is clear. Blocking an intersection can cause gridlock and is not advisable. Question 43. In California, under what conditions is it legal to overtake and pass on the right? A. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is room to pass. B. On any road, if the vehicle ahead is moving too slowly. C. Passing on the right is never legal. Answer. A. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is room to pass. This maneuver should be done cautiously and only when safe. Question 44. What should you do if you are approaching an intersection and notice an ice on bridge sign during winter? A. Continue at the same speed. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Stop before the bridge to check for ice. Answer. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. Bridges can ice over more quickly than roads, making them slippery and dangerous. Question 45. Describe the proper procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane highway. A. Signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes smoothly. B. Change lanes quickly to keep traffic flowing. C. Honk to alert vehicles in the lane you are moving into. Answer. A. Signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes smoothly. Proper signaling and checking is essential for safe lane changes. Question 46. How should a driver handle a flashing red traffic signal? A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. B. Stop completely, then proceed when the way is clear. C. Treat it as a yield sign. Answer. B. Stop completely, then proceed when the way is clear. A flashing red signal is treated like a stop sign. Question 47. What does a do not block intersection sign indicate and how should you respond? A. Keep the intersection clear even if your light is green. B. The sign only applies during peak traffic hours. C. Proceed as normal regardless of traffic conditions. Answer. A. Keep the intersection clear even if your light is green. You should not enter the intersection unless you can pass through without stopping. Question 48. When parking your vehicle downhill on a street with a curb, which way should you turn your front wheels? A. Towards the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Keep the wheels straight. Answer. A. Towards the curb. This prevents the car from rolling into traffic if the brakes fail. Question 49. What are the rules regarding making a stop in a bicycle lane? A. It is allowed for quick stops. B. Only in emergencies or when directed by police. C. You can stop if no cyclists are present. Answer: B. Only in emergencies or when directed by police. Stopping in a bicycle lane is generally not permitted and can be dangerous for cyclists. Question 50. How should you adjust your driving in response to a high wind area warning? A. Reduce speed and hold the steering wheel firmly. B. Drive as normal, as modern cars are wind resistant. C. Increase speed to stabilize the vehicle. Answer: A. Reduce speed and hold the steering wheel firmly. High winds can affect vehicle control, especially for high-profile vehicles. Question 51. What is the legal requirement for seatbelt use in California? A. Seatbelts are only required on highways. B. All passengers must wear seatbelts, regardless of where they are seated. C. Only front seat passengers need to wear seatbelts. Answer: B. All passengers must wear seatbelts, regardless of where they are seated. California law requires all vehicle occupants to use seatbelts. Question 52. How should you proceed upon encountering a one-way sign in the opposite direction of travel? A. Turn around as soon as it's safe. B. Continue, as the sign may be incorrect. C. Stop and wait for instructions. Answer: A. Turn around as soon as it's safe. Driving against the direction of a one-way sign is illegal and dangerous. Question 53. What is the proper way to react to an emergency vehicle approaching from the opposite direction on an undivided road? A. Pull over to the right and stop. B. Continue at the same speed. C. Only pull over if the vehicle is using its siren. Answer: A. Pull over to the right and stop. It's important to give way to emergency vehicles, regardless of their direction of travel. Question 54. What actions should be taken when you see a school zone sign and children are present? A. Increase speed to clear the area quickly. B. Proceed as normal, as children should be out of the roadway. C. Slow down and obey the posted speed limit. Answer: C. Slow down and obey the posted speed limit. School zones require reduced speeds for the safety of children. Question 55. How does California law address the use of cell phones while driving? A. Handheld use is allowed if you are over 18. B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. C. Any cell phone use is prohibited while driving. Answer: B. Only hands-free use is permitted while driving. Handheld use is illegal to minimize distractions. Question 56. When encountering a blind person's an area sign, what changes should you make to your driving? A. Drive as you normally would. B. Honk periodically to alert blind persons. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. Answer: C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. Increased caution is required in areas frequented by visually impaired pedestrians. Question 57. Describe the procedure for safely backing out of a driveway onto a busy street. A. Back out quickly to blend with traffic. B. Check for traffic and pedestrians. Back out slowly. C. Honk before backing out to alert others. Answer: B. Check for traffic and pedestrians. Back out slowly. Visibility can be limited, so caution is necessary. Question 58. What does a flashing yellow traffic light signify, and how should you respond? A. Stop before proceeding through the intersection. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Yield to all cross traffic before proceeding. Answer: B. Proceed with caution without stopping. A flashing yellow light indicates caution but does not require stopping. Question 59. How should you respond to an uncontrolled intersection in a residential area? A. The driver on the right has the right of way. B. The first vehicle to arrive has the right of way. C. Always stop before proceeding through the intersection. Answer: B. The first vehicle to arrive has the right of way. At uncontrolled intersections, drivers should yield to the vehicle that arrived first. Question 60. What are the specific rules for turning left at a green traffic light without a dedicated left turn lane? A. Proceed with the turn without yielding. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then turn when safe. C. Wait for a green arrow before turning. Answer: B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then turn when safe. Without a dedicated left turn signal, yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians first. Question 61. What is the appropriate action when approaching a stop sign at an intersection with limited visibility? A. Proceed slowly without stopping. B. Make a complete stop, then inch forward to gain visibility before proceeding. C. Drive through quickly to minimize time at the intersection. Answer: B. Make a complete stop, then inch forward to gain visibility before proceeding. It's crucial to stop first for safety, then cautiously advance to improve sightlines. Question 62. How should you respond if you encounter a funeral procession while driving? A. Join the procession to pass through traffic. B. Overtake the procession quickly. C. Yield and do not interrupt the procession. Answer: C. Yield and do not interrupt the procession. Respect for funeral processions dictates that other drivers should not interfere with their progress. Question 63. What is the correct behavior at a four-way stop when two vehicles arrive at the same time? A. The vehicle on the left should go first. B. The vehicle on the right has the right of way. C. Both vehicles should proceed simultaneously. Answer: B. The vehicle on the right has the right of way. This rule helps prevent confusion and collisions at four-way stops. Question 64. Describe the proper way to use your vehicle's high beams while driving at night. A. Use high beams at all times for better visibility. B. Use high beams except when approaching or following another vehicle. C. High beams should only be used in rural areas. Answer: B. Use high beams except when approaching or following another vehicle. High beams can blind other drivers, so they should be dimmed when other vehicles are nearby. Question 65. What should you do if you accidentally enter an express lane and need to exit? A. Stop immediately and reverse out of the lane. B. Continue until the next available exit. C. Cross over the divider immediately to exit. Answer: B. Continue until the next available exit. Exiting safely at the next opportunity is crucial as reversing or crossing dividers is dangerous. Question 66. How do you determine the right of way at a T intersection with no traffic signs or signals? A. The vehicle on the through road has the right of way. B. The vehicle approaching from the left has the right of way. C. The vehicle on the terminating road has the right of way. Answer: A. The vehicle on the through road has the right of way. Vehicles on the terminating street must yield to traffic on the through road. Question 67. What are the rules regarding driving alongside motorcycles in the same lane? A. Motorcycles should be given a full lane width. B. It's acceptable to share a lane with a motorcycle. C. Motorcycles should always stay behind cars in the same lane. Answer: A. Motorcycles should be given a full lane width. Like other vehicles, Motorcycles are entitled to the entire width of a lane. Question 68. When is it necessary to yield to public transit buses in urban areas? A. Only when the bus is signaling to merge. B. Whenever the bus is at a stop and re-entering traffic. C. Buses do not have right-of-way privileges. Answer. B. Whenever the bus is at a stop and re-entering traffic. This rule helps buses move efficiently on their routes. Question 69. What precautions should be taken when approaching an area marked with a hidden driveway sign? A. Ignore the sign as it has no impact on driving. B. Speed up to minimize collision risk. C. Be alert for vehicles entering or exiting the driveway. Answer. C. Be alert for vehicles entering or exiting the driveway. This sign indicates that driveways may not be easily visible. Question 70. How should you react when driving behind a large vehicle that blocks your view ahead? A. Follow closely to see better. B. Keep a safe distance and be prepared for sudden stops. C. Overtake the vehicle as soon as possible. Answer. B. Keep a safe distance and be prepared for sudden stops. A greater following distance allows for better reaction time. Question 71. What are the guidelines for safely passing a vehicle on a two-lane road? A. Pass quickly and return to your lane. B. Ensure it's clear, signal, and pass when safe, returning to your lane once the vehicle is visible in your rearview mirror. C. Honk to signal your intention to pass and proceed. Answer. B. Ensure it's clear, signal, and pass when safe, returning to your lane once the vehicle is visible in your rearview mirror. Safety is paramount when overtaking on a two-lane road. Question 72. How should you approach a railroad crossing that has no gates or lights? A. Proceed without stopping. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. C. Slow down, but do not stop unless a train is visible. Answer. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. Caution is essential at these crossings as there are no automatic signals. Question 73. Describe the legal requirements for yielding to emergency vehicles on the freeway. A. Move over to the right and stop. B. Continue at the same speed and direction. C. Slow down and, if possible, move to the right. Answer. C. Slow down and, if possible, move to the right. This allows emergency vehicles to pass safely. Question 74. What should you do when you see a right lane end sign while driving on a multi-lane road? A. Stay in the right lane and merge at the lane end. B. Signal and merge into the through lane as soon as it's safe. C. Ignore the sign if traffic is light. Answer. B. Signal and merge into the through lane as soon as it's safe. Anticipating lane changes helps maintain smooth traffic flow. Question 75. How do you respond to a slippery when wet sign during or after rain? A. Keep your speed consistent. B. Slow down and avoid sudden maneuvers. C. Use your hazard lights and drive cautiously. Answer. B. Slow down and avoid sudden maneuvers. Wet roads can be treacherous, and reduced speed enhances safety. Question 76. What are the rules for using a center left turn lane on a busy street? A. Use it as a regular driving lane. B. Enter the lane just before making your turn. C. Use it to merge into traffic when turning left onto the street. Answer. B. Enter the lane just before making your turn. The center left turn lane is specifically for preparing to make left turns. Question 77. How should a driver handle a situation where the traffic light at an intersection is malfunctioning? A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. B. Proceed cautiously without stopping. C. Wait for the light to start working. Answer: A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Malfunctioning signals mean all drivers should stop and proceed in turn. Question 78. What actions should you take if your vehicle's engine overheats while driving? A. Keep driving to find a service station. B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool before checking it. C. Add coolant immediately while the engine is still hot. Answer: B. Pull over safely, turn off the engine, and wait for it to cool before checking it. This prevents further damage and ensures safety. Question 79. How should you adjust your driving when encountering a low clearance sign? A. Ignore the sign if you're driving a small vehicle. B. Ensure your vehicle can safely pass under the clearance. C. Speed up to clear the area quickly. Answer: B. Ensure your vehicle can safely pass under the clearance. This is especially important for larger vehicles to avoid collisions. Question 80. What is the legal requirement in California for using child restraints in a vehicle? A. Child restraints are required for children under 6 years old or under 60 pounds. B. Child restraints are mandatory for children under 8 years old or under 4 feet 9 inches tall. C. Child restraints are optional but recommended for children. Answer: B. Child restraints are mandatory for children under 8 years old or under 4 feet 9 inches tall. This law ensures the safety of younger passengers. Question 81. What should you do when you see a lane merge sign on the highway? A. Accelerate and quickly merge into another lane. B. Maintain your lane until it ends, then merge. C. Prepare and merge into the through lane as soon as it is safe to do so. Answer: C. Prepare and merge into the through lane as soon as it is safe to do so. This approach allows for a smoother and safer merging process. Question 82. How do you respond to a trucks entering highway sign? A. Ignore the sign and maintain your speed. B. Be prepared to adjust your speed or lane position to allow trucks to enter safely. C. Speed up to pass the area quickly. Answer: B. Be prepared to adjust your speed or lane position to allow trucks to enter safely. Awareness and caution are key to safely sharing the road with merging trucks. Question 83. What is the legal requirement when approaching a crosswalk where pedestrians are present? A. You may continue driving if pedestrians are not yet on your side of the road. B. Slow down and proceed with caution, but don't stop. C. Stop and yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Answer: C. Stop and yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. Pedestrian safety is paramount, and drivers are legally required to yield to them in crosswalks. Question 84. How should you handle a situation where you're entering a freeway and notice a weaving traffic sign? A. Increase your speed to avoid weaving traffic. B. Be alert and prepared to adjust your speed or lane for merging vehicles. C. Keep to your lane and ignore merging vehicles. Answer: B. Be alert and prepared to adjust your speed or lane for merging vehicles. This helps ensure safe merging and flow of traffic. Question 85. Describe the actions to take if your vehicle begins to skid on a wet road. A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gradually release the brake. C. Accelerate to regain traction. Answer: B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gradually release the brake. This helps regain control of the vehicle. Question 86. What are the consequences of not stopping for a school bus with its stop sign extended and red lights flashing? A. A warning for the first offense. B. A fine and possible points on your driving record. C. No consequences as long as no children are crossing. Answer B. A fine and possible points on your driving record. Failing to stop for a school bus is a serious offense with legal consequences. Question 87. How should you adjust your driving in response to a watch for animals sign, especially at night? A. Drive faster to minimize the chance of encountering animals. B. Use high beams and be vigilant for animals on or near the roadway. C. No adjustment is necessary as animals are rare. Answer B. Use high beams and be vigilant for animals on or near the roadway. This increases the likelihood of spotting animals in time to react. Question 88. What precautions must be taken when driving on a road with a double fine zone sign? A. Drive normally as fines are rarely doubled. B. Be extra cautious and adhere strictly to traffic laws. C. Assume the sign is only for high traffic times. Answer B. Be extra cautious and adhere strictly to traffic laws. Violations in these zones carry heavier penalties to encourage safe driving. Question 89. How do you correctly respond to an approaching emergency vehicle on a multi-lane road? A. Continue driving in your lane without changing speed. B. Pull over to the right and stop if safe to do so. C. Move to the left lane and slow down. Answer B. Pull over to the right and stop if safe to do so. This action provides a clear path for the emergency vehicle. Question 90. What is the significance of a no engine brake sign, and how does it affect driving a truck? A. It indicates that engine braking is recommended. B. Engine braking is prohibited to reduce noise in the area. C. The sign has no impact on trucks. Answer B. Engine braking is prohibited to reduce noise in the area. This is especially relevant for trucks, which often use engine braking. Question 91. How should you navigate a turn at an intersection with a no turn on red sign? A. Wait for a green light to make the turn. B. Make the turn if there is no approaching traffic. C. The sign only applies to heavy vehicles. Answer A. Wait for a green light to make the turn. This sign prohibits turns on red, and drivers must wait for the signal to change. Question 92. What is the correct course of action upon encountering a traffic signal ahead sign? A. Speed up to avoid stopping at the light. B. Prepare to stop or slow down for the upcoming traffic signal. C. Ignore the sign as it is just informational. Answer B. Prepare to stop or slow down for the upcoming traffic signal. This sign warns drivers of an approaching signalized intersection. Question 93. How do you handle a flashing yellow arrow traffic signal? A. Proceed with caution, yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. B. Stop and wait for a green arrow. C. Treat it as a solid yellow arrow and prepare to stop. Answer A. Proceed with caution, yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. The flashing yellow arrow allows turning but requires yielding. Question 94. Describe the proper way to exit a freeway with a deceleration lane. A. Slow down before entering the deceleration lane. B. Maintain freeway speed until you enter the deceleration lane, then slow down. C. Exit directly from the freeway without using the deceleration lane. Answer B. Maintain freeway speed until you enter the deceleration lane, then slow down. This approach facilitates safer and smoother exits from the freeway. Question 95. What should a driver do when approaching an area with a high accident area sign? A. Increase awareness and drive with extra caution. B. The sign only applies to inexperienced drivers. C. Continue at the same speed and driving style. Answer A. Increase awareness and drive with extra caution. High accident areas require heightened vigilance to prevent further incidents. Question 96. How should you adjust your driving in a zone with a reduced speed ahead sign? A. Ignore the sign unless you see a speed trap. B. Gradually reduce your speed in anticipation of the lower speed limit. C. Maintain your current speed until you see the new speed limit sign. Answer. B. Gradually reduce your speed in anticipation of the lower speed limit. Preparing for a speed change improves traffic flow and safety. Question 97. What actions are required when you see a road narrow sign? A. Merge into another lane if necessary and proceed with caution. B. Continue at the same speed as the road width doesn't affect driving. C. Use the narrow road to overtake slower vehicles. Answer. A. Merge into another lane if necessary and proceed with caution. Narrower roads require more careful navigation, especially if merging is required. Question 98. How should you approach a railroad crossing with a multiple track sign? A. Cross quickly without stopping. B. Stop at the crossing, then proceed when safe. C. Look for multiple trains on all tracks before crossing. Answer. C. Look for multiple trains on all tracks before crossing. Multiple tracks mean multiple trains could be approaching. Question 99. What should you be aware of when driving through an area with a fog area sign? A. Speed up to exit the fog quickly. B. Use high beams for better visibility. C. Reduce speed and use low beams or fog lights. Answer. C. Reduce speed and use low beams or fog lights. Fog reduces visibility significantly and appropriate lighting helps. Question 100. How should you respond to a stop sign ahead, warning sign on a high-speed road? A. Prepare to slow down and stop at the upcoming stop sign. B. Continue at your current speed until you see the stop sign. C. The warning sign is optional and can be ignored. Answer. A. Prepare to slow down and stop at the upcoming stop sign. Early preparation is key for safely adjusting your speed on high-speed roads.